We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. On the ground up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Matt Carpenter. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Carpenter.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really
hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And that misses inside 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now batting, Park. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the halo, center fielder.
Line
Lorenzo
toward center field.
Cain.
Dyson is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Sano will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In now, Nelson Cruz. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1-1, here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Dyson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cain. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Seth Smith now.
The designated hitter, Seth Smith.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Todd Frazier now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. At the plate, Blake Swihart. The average for him at the start of play, right at a 1-for-3 clip, 333. Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. At the moment, he's got a 270 batting average for the season. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in, Sandy Leon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Pulled toward right center field. Park on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lifted into center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that.
Number 13.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Carpenter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. At third, here's Frazier. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little bouncer. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Left fielder, number 20,
digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Speared on the dive. Touché, sir. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's safe. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Here's Nelson Cruz now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Park comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Striding in once again, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runner goes for second. Back up the middle. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now at the plate, Seth Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind the count again.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Grichuk racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping up now, Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Park is after it. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Grichuk moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in now, Todd Frazier. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hit in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 out. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Runner breaks for third. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz sprinting after it, and that's the third out. Into the box, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop. You now
hit back up the middle. VR ranges to his left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all in the same.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Digging in to try it again. Matt Carpenter comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Polanco from shallow right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 44.
Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 tries so far. This is skied out toward right. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more. Park 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Cain. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. From the stretch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cain is under it. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now the pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Park ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Little tapper down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Comes set, and the 0-1. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's back.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Ready for another shot now, Albert Pujols. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far, and the Angels just won't let up, as this is going to be good for extra bases. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Now batting, Jorge Polanco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Dyson's there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Throw won't get him. Ready for another chance? Yunel Escobar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Escobar.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play. And ready once again.
Leading off for the
Seth
Cardinals,
Smith.
the designated hitter, Seth
First
Smith.
pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Todd Frazier is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Dyson.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and the Red. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
For the Halos, center fielder.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. Striding into the box,
20,
Eddie Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Carpenter has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Sano. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Park moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Second baseman.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a dive there by Escobar, but he can't get it. It's a base hit. Striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Goldschmidt.
Hit in the air to right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So coming to the plate, Park is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's Seth Smith now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Seth Smith.
Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Just looking at a fastball to end. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. Digging in, Albert Pujols. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in. Sandy Leon as the switch hitter will take his cuts. Tyler Lyons comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Todd Frazier now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He singled his last time up. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Kane is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Mitch Moreland. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.